Hello, guys. Welcome back to Taking a Chance with Chance. I'm your host and your tarot reader, your intuitive reader, Chance here to, take a chance with you. Hey. But, no, seriously. Excuse me, guys. Welcome back to the channel today. I'm going to be doing another collective job career reading for you guys, another intuitive one. It's been really stressful. Today was a very stressful day for me in regards to working and all that goodness. As you all know, everyone in the world has been able to get this pandemic unemployment assistance. Apparently, I cannot because someone is already claiming that of me. But apparently, they are also not. So, I'm so confused, I'm so lost, and I'm so behind in bills. It's not even a joke. But, on a better note, I'm hoping that you guys are doing phenomenally better. I'm pretty sure that most of you are. It's still Virgo season, in my personal opinion, because it is not October 1st yet. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Libras. But that's just me. I'm still very indulging in a lot of things I shouldn't be because I feel like it is still my birthday season. I am sorry. I am smoking a cigarette, as you can see, and I also have a beard to my right, which would be to your left, I believe. That way. I'm not sure. Anywho, the point of the matter is, I'm enjoying myself. And I've been enjoying myself, and I'm going to continue until it's time for me to actually knuckle down and just go straight into working as hard as I possibly can. Um, I've been making moves, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, just trying to do something better with myself. And I'm pretty sure you all have. I feel it in the air that you all really have been trying your hardest to accomplish what your goals are, whatever they may be. And I'm so proud of you guys. I really am. You've been putting a wonderful foot forward. I can feel it. For personal reasons and personal reasons only, I don't think that I'll be doing any love readings. I'm going to take that back. My personal issues are not going to stop me from telling you guys what you need to hear about your love, okay? Fair, flat out, flat out, flat out. I'm having some shitty luck with love right now, or, being in love, loving another person romantically. And that's just me. So, it is what it is. But before we even get started on this intuitive reading for you guys today in regards to your career and moves you must be making, or should make, I rather should say, I've been doing a lot of research into the astrology birth charts. I just really wanted to know more about myself, which helped me out a lot in the situation. I found out which planet, which house is to help me with my career and my finances, um, about other aspects in life as well. Um, so I'm going to give this information to you. As you know, there are 12 houses that you have in your birth chart, in your astrology birth chart, and there are actually 10 planets in your astrology birth chart. And then you also have your north node and your south node. I will explain all this briefly for you. Um, as you can all imagine, as we all know, astrology is nothing but reading the stars, letting the stars tell you about yourself. Um, as accurate as it can be, it's a tricky situation, a tricky subject, and it's very hard to accomplish, but it can be done. In your astrology birth chart, in your astrology birth chart, let's try some English there. Too much beer, probably. um, you have your sun, your moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and then you have Pluto. I was never good in actual astrology, so I do not memorize it. And then you also have your north node and your south node. Your sun is your sense of ego. your sense of self. Well, it is your ego and your sense of self. Everything that you by your own, you you come up with, you are. It's just, it's you. It's really you. It's how people are going to see you. It's how you see yourself, how you handle yourself. Then you have your moon, which would be your emotions or your feelings, how you feel, you know. And I'm telling you, each sign, while there may be a lot of similarities, they feel things differently. They handle things differently. Knowing your birth chart really helps you to know yourself better because it helps you to understand how you should handle each and every situation that you deal with. You have your Mercury, which is strictly communication. How you talk to one another, how you get your ideas across, how you communicate to someone else and get your thought, your sentence, your expression across to another person. Whether it be artful, creative, or extremely blunt and kind of rude. It's how you communicate. Then you have your Venus, which should be obvious. That's about love and beauty. Everyone knows about Venus. You know how you are perceived. You know how you love. Then you have your Mars, which is your will, your courage, um, the way that you can overcome whatever it is you have to overcome. Any fears that you have, learn your Mars. It'll help you to overcome your fears. It'll tell you how to be courageous, to have the will to change yourself. Your Jupiter, your abundance, your generosity, um, how happy you are in yourself, how generous you are with yourself matters a great deal because you cannot be generous with anyone, you cannot be abundant with anyone, you cannot do anything like that until you get yourself together. You have to realize that all these things start within you. Honestly, they do. As hard as it is to believe, as hard as you may even not want to know about that, it's the truth. Then you have your Saturn, your discipline and commitment. And again, each sign is a very different. Each sign handles things completely different. Learning how you are disciplined and how you are stay committed or just are committed to yourself and others in general will help you with everything. Then you have your Uranus, which is about your individuality and change. How would you like to change? Do you need to change? Do you really want to change? Things like that are things you should ask when you look into your Uranus uh, sign. Then I also have Neptune. Well, we all have Neptune, which is your intuition and healing. Intuition and healing. That's highly important. Let's be honest right there. If you don't know by now that your intuition is just that gut feeling that you have, then you really should start there. If you can't trust your own decisions to do things and, make yourself happy, then there's an issue. Which is why it should also be very important for you because everyone needs healing. Everyone needs to heal from past hurt, previous hurt. You're gonna have to heal when it comes down to future hurt, future loss. It's a part of life, guys. Look into it. It's important for you. And then finally, in the planets, you have your Pluto, which would be transformation and your power. Now, let's be honest. In life, we're all supposed to grow and change, just like the flowers do. They grow from seedlings to sprouts to buds to gorgeous flowers, and then if they're there the winter, they may die, but then that next coming summer, there'll be that one plus a whole lot more, and then that one will be so much more bigger. It's transformation is beautiful, and power is also very, very beautiful. Everyone has a sense of power. You must learn yours, know yours, and really stay focused to that. And then you have your North Node, which apparently I've come to, learn is that is really the direction in life you should be heading. Um, there's going to be a lot of people that you're going to meet in life. They're going to have a lot of different signs, of course, especially if they already know their birth chart. Um, so, depending on where your North Node is when you are born, it'll just help you to direct yourself in the right direction. And then you have your South Node, or your Lilith, as it is also referred to. That is basically old paradigms, comfortability, being too comfortable when you really shouldn't be. Now, I'm not going to say it's the way that you should not go, but it's not the best way for you to go. You should always strive to go toward your North Node, but never neglect your South Node. You always need to, make sure that all your bases are covered in your life when it comes down to you. Then you have your houses. Your first house, also referred to as your ascendant. Then you have your, the other 11 houses. The first house under your ascendant? Okay, your ascendant. Ooh, my. It's about your personal brand, how people see you, how you see yourself, and how you do not necessarily advertise yourself or sell yourself, but how do you perceive, how everyone else perceives you. When they first meet you, they may think that you're I'm a Virgo. They may think that I'm a Virgo, and luckily my ascendant is a Virgo. However, if I were to meet somebody and my ascendant were to be a Leo, even though I'm still a Virgo, I would be seen as a Leo off rip if that were my ascendant. Just for an example. Then you have the second house, which is about your values. Very important. Everyone needs to stand for something, or you're gonna fall for everything. What do you value? What are your principles? Where do you stand with yourself and with things around you? Then we have three, or the third house rather, which would be your communication style. It's basically the same as your Mercury. Well, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's basically the same as your Mercury. Then you have your fourth house, which is your inner foundation, your mental stability, your emotional stability, your physical stability, your financial stability. It is literally everything that we say in tarot and oracle reading, intuitive reading, that you try to strive for, is where you should start. Your fourth house. It's your inner foundation. You can't build anything up or tear anything down, because it's always going to fall down the minute you build it up with a weak foundation. So let's strengthen yours. Then you have your fifth house, which is your inner child. I love that. We all have one. I'm sorry to say, I'm 27. I'm a huge kid. So, I guess I'm pretty close when it comes down to my fifth house. And it doesn't surprise me at all that my favorite number is 5 or 55. Just saying. Then you have your sixth house, which is your health and your routine. Health and routine. Oh my goodness. Everyone has a routine. Everyone does something habitually. Everyone does something ritually. It's what we do. If you wake up every morning and the first thing you have to do is have a cigarette and smoke and drink some coffee, then that's a routine. It may not at all be healthy for you, but it is your routine. Which is why I guess you should probably, if you're going to get a routine together, try to make sure that it's actually healthy for you. Whatever it may or may not be. Then you have your seventh house, which is partnerships. That's not relationships, it's partnerships. People who are really going to be by your side, in your corner forever. And not just as a friend, but as a true confidant, maybe even a mentor. My seventh house is actually Pisces, and it's crazy. It speaks on partnerships, and my ride or die partner is always gonna be my father and my dad, my pops, and he's a Pisces. I just find it to be absolutely hilarious because he really doesn't, I don't think, know how important he is to me. I maybe don't show it enough, but that's because, like I said, I'm still having issues with myself in regards to my third house and my Mercury. I cannot communicate things properly to anyone. I'm working on that. I'm too focused on everyone else that I don't need to be. Mainly in my love life, but still, it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me because I love too hard, and I fall so quickly. It's kind of scary. Yes, I have issues. Sorry. Then you have your eighth house, which is your transformation, and we've already gone through that. We know what transformation is. We have your ninth house, which is your higher learning, and that just reminds me of this soda light here. Um, it gets you in touch with your higher self. How else do you do higher learning if you're not in touch with your higher self, if you're not really trying to be all that you can be, the best that you can be at it, whatever it may be? It's learning. What all do you have to learn? What all would you like to learn? You see, I'm trying to learn a little bit more here. Then you have your 10th house, which is your legacy and reputation. And I've also learned that the 5th house is also referred to as MC, which is the midhaven or medium coeli or the medium sky. My personal opinion, from what I've seen to learn, is that that's more than likely how you go through your life on a regular, everyday basis. It's how not even people see you, but just how you are in the world. And let's be honest, when it comes down to legacy and reputation, that's really basically about how people, anyone, everyone sees you, and you know, it is what it is. It's your legacy and your reputation. I'm sorry, I wasn't born a woman, so unfortunately, I don't think I'll have too much of a legacy like I would like to. But at the very least, I have reputation, and I would like to try to make it a bit better if I possibly could. Then we have your 11th house, which is your which is your networks and your visions. I don't know about you guys, but I'm highly intuitive. I always have a vision in my head. It kind of scares me sometimes when they come true, but I daydream, or that's what I used to think it was anyway, until things started happening like they were in my daydream. It was eerily creepy. But that's just what happens when you are in tune with your houses. And again, I'm a hit and miss kind of a chick here. I can either say I have one down packed and then the next four I just need total work on. But that's just me. And then when it comes down to networks, let's be honest, like the only people that are going to help you succeed are the people that you network with, or network with rather, I should say. And let's just be honest, who doesn't want to succeed? Who doesn't want to accomplish all that they have to accomplish in life? And if you have visions, why would you not allow your networks to allow your visions to come true? And then finally, you have your 12th house, which is spirituality and self-undoing. It's not even funny. I really only wanted to become spiritual and get higher in touch with myself after I came across a Leo that I was head over heels for. Had been head over heels for 4 years, until it was just finally like, okay, it's just gonna be a physical thing, but I still got love for him, so let's see if maybe this time it'll be different. I really was breaking down myself to try to make myself available, acceptable, likable, screwable, basically, to one particular person. I wanted them to always want me and no one else. And I thought that it was going to be that way. He showed me things that way, and it just unfortunately did not turn out to be at all that way. So, yeah. But if I only known that sooner, I decided to completely cut him off, and unfortunately, he's R.I.P. to me now. But um, had I only had known this sooner, there's no telling as to where I would be, as to where I would have been, where I would be going in life right now, who I would know, who I would be. Whew, a lot of time wasted, and that's the one thing you can't get back. It's the one thing my father always taught me, not unfortunately seemed to be very true. You can get a lot of things back that you lose, except for that time. That's the one thing you will not be getting back ever. So now that I've, let you guys know a little bit about, your houses and your planets, hopefully that'll help you some more. I cannot tell you exactly how to calculate your astrology chart. That's really difficult. I know they have a lot of things online. You can literally just go on Google, type in astrology birth chart, and they'll give you a couple things you have to answer. I think it's just your first name, when and where you were born, what time, and like your city, I believe. And then they can tell you your entire birth chart, what each sign means in each placement, and how it would really help you navigate yourself into your life. So yeah, guys, let's get started with this intuitive reading, okay? Because I've been talking a lot for a very long time, and all I'm trying to do is give you guys a good reading to help you guys with your career and with your finances. Because, yeah, while mine are not the best, at the end of the day, I'm here to help you. So let's do that, okay? I'm hearing John. Oh, that's my spirit guide. I'm sorry. Hey, Granddad. Love you. Frank. I'm hearing Elizabeth yet again. It was in one of my other readings. I heard the name Elizabeth so clearly in my head, and I'm hearing it again. I don't know if it's my spirit guides or someone else telling me something about someone that I don't know. Or that I do know. Do you guys know Elizabeth? I have a friend named Lizbeth, but even if that's the case, she's alive and well, so she shouldn't be my spirit guide anyway. That'd be creepy and hard to explain. I just talked to her earlier today. Let's see. I cannot pronounce that. It's a word that I'm hearing that I just cannot pronounce. I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's Hebrew or Jewish. I don't. I'm sorry. I was brought up Catholic. I'm sorry. I was raised Baptist. I went to Catholic school, so if it's anything in regards to like bat mitzvah, bar mitzvah, I have no idea. The only thing I can get out of that whole beginning is Harukata Anai, and I don't even know what that means. I just hear it enough to where I can mimic it. Sorry about that. Maybe one of you guys are Jewish, maybe. Spirit, ancestors, granddad, please help me. I want to help people today. I want to help someone else today. I'm feeling so down in my luck, in my love life, and in my finances. It would be lovely if I can help somebody to get a better understanding as to what's going on than what I know anything about, honestly. Am I gonna... I'll take those two. I saw that one. Yeah. And then we're gonna get you a clarifying card. I'm getting better with that spiritually here with me today, huh? As you know, you have your past and your present and your future. And they're all face up properly. That's a miracle. That never happens. Or it hasn't happened yet. Ha ha ha. So, give me a couple more shuffles. If one doesn't flip over or flip out, then I'm going to just draw one from the deck, because you guys deserve a clarifier. After all this long of a reading, sorry, not even intuitive reading, of me just giving you a little bit of information about some of your birth chart, if you even know anything about that, you know. Balance wanted to come out, but it was face up, so I saw that. So I don't believe that this is what Spirit wanted me to say, but maybe some of you aren't balanced properly. I'll even read it to you. It says, I understand and embrace the opening forces. I'm sorry, I cannot read it all today. Forgive me, guys. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. Do you understand both opposing forces? The good and the bad that comes through your life that is supposed to help you, like, you know, truly understand what's going on. You see how it's a zebra, how it's clearly perfectly black and white? Like, it's basically, how do you know if a zebra is white with black stripes or black with white stripes, you know? Either way it goes, can you understand that? Can you accept that? Okay, we're not going to use these for clarifiers. No. That was a whole bit of a lot. We just want one card, Spirit, please, one card. One card, Source. Just. And Archangel Michael wanted to pop out. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. So someone's trying to talk to you guys. Someone's telling you to be strong and to be grateful, to be happy, to be balanced. What's going on? What's throwing you guys out of whack right now? And it's got to be at least whom, you know. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We have your clarifier. Oh, well, I'll shuffle it one more time. Now that's just creepy. Sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. Sacral. 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 Chakra. You know. Your second one. Your second chakra. Then you have your root. Sacral. Solar plexus. Heart. Throat. Third eye. And then you have the crown chakra. Of course, there are two that I'm missing, but I haven't even mastered the first 7. I cannot go beyond that. So I won't send you anywhere that I haven't gone myself. Not yet. If you're more advanced, hey, help me out with it. But yeah, I've gotten sacral chakra both now. I wanted to do it for, you know, the bottom of the deck, and it just popped out twice, even after I shuffled it. So there it is, sacral chakra. I feel comfortable in my own body, and I'm sensitive to others people's feelings. I feel comfortable in my own body, and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. Who being an ignorant ass out here? You can't be an ignorant ass at work. Use at work. You cannot be, your boss cannot say, hey, can you come do something for me, and then all of a sudden you're, nah, fuck that, I don't want to do nothing, and then you don't. Luckily, if you still have a job, you better keep that job and do everything you can to keep that job. What's wrong with you guys? Don't be like that. I'm telling you from personal experience. You'll really be sorry. You'll really be sorry. So, in your past, we have release. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. And this time, it's upright. I believe I had it for you guys last time. I don't know if it was your love reading, but I believe it was your collective financial reading, career and financial reading. And from this card, all I can see is that you truly released a lot. So I knew somebody was doing good work. I knew somebody was handling something and really preparing for a whole lot of everything else. What? Who? This I do not know. It's a collective reading, and I'm not face to face with anyone. I'm sorry, so I don't know. But I know for a fact someone who's watching this today, you stood up. You got rid of all the stuff that you didn't have to have in your life that really did not serve you any kind of good or give you no kind of purpose. And that's great. That's phenomenal. That it really is. If you're a woman, you're a phenomenal woman. Phenomenally. If you're a guy, you know you awesome. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But that's awesome. In your present, you have abundance. Oh my. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Nature and the universe provide in your life. Abundance. You guys are doing awesome. I don't know what you released, but right now, whatever you released was the best thing ever for you to ever do. I'm still trying to get to this place in life. I'm highly jealous and I'm so happy and proud of you guys. You're really stepping it up. Not even for anybody else, but for yourself. That's awesome. Maybe you're a sanitation worker or, you know, who knows? You could be a garbage truck driver. I think that is a sanitation worker though. I think that is a sanitation worker though, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't know. But that's awesome. No, maybe you do something with water. Maybe you're a fisherman or a hunter. Could hunt for fun. Found some way to make a living from that. Stuffed animals or pelts or something. I do not agree with it at all, but if it works for you and it makes you happy and you're not being incredibly disrespectful or rude about it, then, kudos to you. But just look at this. It's like her crown chakra is just like growing immensely. They always say whenever your crown chakra is blocked, you should meditate and imagine a little lotus blossoming on top of your head. Now look at her. She has like a whole tree growing from her forehead. Her lotus has been wide open for a very long time and is growing continuously closer to spirit as it just reaches up. And because it's just reaching up, look at all the abundance that spirit is just allowing to fall right down into her lap. From her hair. All of this is hers. All of that is hers. All of that is hers. And what does she do? Do nothing but continually sit there and give thanks. Be grateful for all that she has and for all that she's getting. It could be way more than that. We all know this. It could be way less than that. You know that too. She's happy for what she has. You're happy with what you have right now. That's amazing, guys. That's almost a miracle. I'm not even, especially considering how bad it was the last time I gave a reading for you guys. It's amazing. What? Then you have Flames of Wisdom, Crone. You always have the, what is it? The maiden, the mother, and then the crone. The three sounds of the witch. And, I mean, those are just three faces of life, honestly. You are a child, and then you have a child, and then you become someone who has done it all, and you are just so wise from it. I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. Didn't I just say she's being just so grateful? Didn't I just say she's so ecstatically grateful? She's so happy with where she is and what she's doing and with what she's receiving right now? No matter how big, how small, how grand it may or may not be, she's ecstatic and grateful for all that she has. That's where you are right now. And it's going to lead you to this. It's going to lead you to knowing how to help others in a way that you helped yourself. It's going to help you, wow, really move forward in life. It's really scary. And notice that they have two owls in the back. One owl just sitting there while the other one is spreading its wings. It's basically like one owl is there to listen and learn, while the other one there is to, while the other one there is there to like soar and go around and spread the teachings that it has learned, and it's still learning. And she's just there with her pot, quietly waiting under the moon. Wow, I just got a message from that myself. Anywho, yeah, this is awesome, guys. I'm so happy for you. I really am. I truly am. Kind of jealous. I wish I was that wise in life. This is an amazing read, guys. I'm really happy I was able to do this for you today. I didn't forget. Here's your clarifier as well. We have reach out in reverse. And it says, I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to all and unite all of humanity. Yet it's in reverse. You see that? It's in reverse, baby. In case I never told you this, when it comes down to me and my readings, especially when it comes down to the oracle decks, you must realize if it's in reverse, it does not mean that it's the opposite of what it says, the card says. It means that it, honestly, in this situation, given how good this feel, given how good this does feel, how good of a read this really is, all this is saying right now is there's no need for you to reach out with your hands and your heart, because you already delved full body deep into it. You are connected to everything. You are connected to all that you must be. And you're where you're where you need to be. Wherever that is, you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do, and exactly how you need to be doing it too. Whatever that is. I'm so proud of you guys. I really am. I'm so proud of you guys. This is an outstanding read. It truly is. I'm not gonna lie, if it is true and you're like a sanitation worker or a fisherman, someone who probably doesn't make a large buku amount of money, I mean, it doesn't even matter. You're happy. You're ecstatic with everything that you're doing, with the way that you are, with the way things are going. You're super happy right now. I even brought my singing bowl because I was just so convinced, especially after last week, that you were just going to need it. You don't even need it. Oh yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm sorry. I'm in a completely different setup right now. I'm not even at home. So it's a long story. I'm full of them, trust me, so I'm not even going to get into it. Guys, shoot, at this point, I can't even help you. You're going to help me at this point. You're way more advanced than I've been trying to for the longest to get up here. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Well, guys, that was your reading for today. Again, my cash app will be in the description box below. If you would like a private reading, you could, especially since I'm just starting off, you can, the direct DM me in my YouTube inbox, or just honestly leave a comment if you want to try to hook up a meeting or set up a time for an actual personal read We can either do it in person if you're not too far. Online, I don't mind downloading an app so I can see you face to face really quickly. Of course, I have to get paid first, but if you're able and willing to do just that, then I can give you the read that you want. There are no time limits on my readings, especially as of right now. If I'm going to give you a reading, I'm going to give you a reading. It's going to be like you're in like therapy. We may be on the phone for like 3 to 4 hours. I want to know your story. I want you to tell me your story, and I want you to allow me to help you the best way that I can with my intuition. I don't know a lot, but I know enough to help, even if it is only a little. So again, guys, thank you for taking this chance with me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Love you all. Bye.